Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Lo Martinez, what up? Salute to everybody on the check-in. And so behind the scenes with Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Fat shout out to my YouTube, you know, everybody checking in on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch. And so, you know, we have 149 days left, right? There's 149 days left in 2021. So in 149 days, it will be, in God's will, January 1st, 2022, right? Got a good feeling about 2022, right? But that will only happen. Based on how we conduct ourselves these next 149 days. All right. You right now, you have an opportunity to change your life forever. I'm talking about forever. I'm talking about you have an opportunity to literally just be like, yo, I'm going to focus for the next 149 days. Every single day, I'm going to go hard, right? I'm going to empty the bucket, like my brother Inky Johnson says. I'm going to empty the bucket. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to leave everything on the table. I'm not leaving nothing to chance. I'm like all opportunities. I'm not waiting. I'm not contemplating. I'm shooting all shots. Ball in my hand, I'm shooting the shot. You know what I'm saying? And as we start to do that, right? As we start to do that, we're gonna notice that it's putting us in position, right? It's putting us in position for what's to come in God's will in 2022, right? And so when I say that everything you do right now, effective immediately, will put you in a position. You know what I'm saying? Will put you in a position to change your life forever. I'm talking about forever. I'm talking about like, you know, I'll be honest with you. Like, I know people right now, literally, who became millionaires in 2020. Like prior to 2020, they didn't really have, you know, they weren't really doing nothing. The pandemic hit. They saw opportunity to be impactful. They focused on it. And then they were able to monetize their impact and their income. Right. I seen it in real life. I'm talking about like people I could call on the phone, like real life. You know what I'm saying? And so when I tell you that in 149 days, right? When I tell you that in 149 days, your whole life could be impacted. It's not this is not motivation. This is not that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like motivation, when I'm trying to motivate people, is like, all right, I want you to think that you could do it. You know what I'm saying? So you could think positive. This ain't that. This ain't motivation. This is facts. This is practical. If you want to increase your impact and your income, right? If you want to increase your impact and your income, what you do for the next 149 days will dictate that. You know what I'm saying? It's what you do for the next 149 days. That's going to dictate that. It's literally just saying to you that you have an opportunity right now for every single day. And I don't even want you to focus on the how. I just want you to focus on the what. Right? I don't want you to focus on the how. I want you to focus on the what. Like, what am I going to do? Who am I going to be for these next 149 days? And so, you know, in my life, Sharon Smith, top of the morning. In my life, I turned the switch on. I became somebody different 2 days ago. Right? Fast out to my partner King Richard. We had a call. This was at 151 days. Right? It was 151 days left. And we had a call with some key people. And I switched it. Because it was at that very moment, right? It was at that very moment. Little Miss Sam I Am, salute. It was at that very moment that I realized that I couldn't be the same person. Right? It was at that very moment, 2 days ago, that I took an assessment. I said, yo, it's 151 days left in the year, right? And I said, all right, if I keep operating, right? If I keep operating, and this year's been a good year, so it hasn't been a great year, right? And so catch this though, catch this. You know, I was reflecting, and I said, yo, if I keep doing what I've done so far in 2021, right? Shoe Solutions, thank you for the badge, love. If I keep doing what I've been doing for 2021, will this end as a great year? And no, the answer was no for me. I have a good year. Like I'm having a good year, right? I'm having a really good year. I'm talking about really good. Like I'm having a really, really good year. So much so that opportunities are falling on my lap left and right. Right? My vibes are good. The fam is good. Business is good. Energy good. Impact good. Income good. Right? Everything is good. Everything is good. Miss Edith, it's top of the morning. NY Golden, thank you for the badge, love. But am I having a great year? No. I'm not having a great year. I'm having a good year. I'm having a good enough year to be like, all right, you're doing your thing. I see what you're doing. Right? New fresh, top of the top. But am I having a good year? I mean, am I having a great year? Nah. And so I say, yo, what would it take? What would it take for me to have a great year? Right? Sister Linda, Was. Peace and blessings. Right? What would it take? Is what I asked myself. I said, yo, what would it take for me to have a great year? Which is why, right, if y'all paying attention, is that the book that we're reading this month is called The Science of Being Great. And as I started to listen to the book, I realized that there was some holes in what I was building. Don, what up? Top of the top, my G. There's some holes. There's some holes in what I'm building. And so while I have a good year, right? While I'm having a good year, it's not a great year. It's nothing to you know what I'm saying, to do a press release about. You know what I'm saying? And so I said to myself, yo, I got 150 days. But then I start really listening and thinking about like, yo, you know what I could do in 150 days in God's will? You know what I could do in 150 days? And so immediately I switched. Right? Immediately I switched. Black Economic Expo, salute. Right? Immediately I switched. I switched who I was, because I said if I keep operating at the same capacity in which I've been operating, I'm gonna end the year good, right? And you know what I'm saying. My shirts, I don't have it on today, but my shirts don't say goodness on display. King Pop, what up? Right, my shirts don't say goodness on display. I forgot I had a mic on. I was recording earlier. My shirts don't say goodness on display. It says, right? It says greatness on display. Right? The black community, I love this question, right? At what point do we reach contentment? Or do we ever? This is my question I'm plagued with, because I think you are having a great year from the outside looking in, right? And I appreciate you. I thank you for that. Never, you know, contentment is, to me, to my opinion. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just telling you my opinion. Contentment is a curse word. Contentment is one of those words that you should release from your vocabulary. You should release from your mind. Because contentment, to me, right? DeGraff, what up? Contentment to me means that I'm okay being good. Right? Contentment to me means that I'm just doing enough. You know? Salute to Jen, top of the top. Right? Contentment to me, yes, means complacency. It means like, okay, I'm good. Yo, nobody who's content would ever say I'm great. Right? Because there's always room for more. You know what I'm saying? There's always room for more. I've never heard somebody say like if yo, are you content? Yeah, I'm good. I've never heard nobody say who is striving for greatness. I've never heard anybody say, are you content? Yeah, I'm great. Nah. Cause you know the truth of the matter is that there's always greater. Right? The truth of the matter is that somebody great will never say that they're great, because there's always greater. Right? Like, think about somebody with the work ethic of a Kobe Bryant. Right? Think about Michael Jackson. Think about King James. Think about LeBron James. Think about Michael Jordan. These are guys that are at a level of greatness. Think about Oprah Winfrey. After 25 years, right? After 25 years of being the #1 talk show, affecting millions of lives, becoming a billionaire, was she great? Could she gracefully bow out? In her mind, she's like, nah, I'm good. Right? She's like, nah, I'm good. And then once she got from that perspective, she said, yo, it's more. I did a show, I could do a network. Oh, I could do a network, I could do a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like there's never contentment, right? If you are content, then you're good with being good. And I'm not knocking nobody. For those who want to just be good, more power to you. But for me, as long as I have breath in my body, my goal is to be greater than I was the day before. That's it. Right? And this is why it's important to me that you're doing something you love to do. You know? It's okay and healthy to add on to increase the goal. There still is happiness in the path, peace and joy, and on the path to all inclusive. God doesn't place pause on a purpose. Contentment places hold on the fuller execution. I love that. Right? Look, Panther Inc. said, look, God doesn't place a pause on the purpose. Contentment places a hold on the full execution of your destiny. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love that because so I'm gonna say a Gaines, right? So DJ Gaines Bond says we have to keep in mind everything isn't for everyone. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. I did not say entrepreneurship not one time. I didn't say entrepreneurship not one time. Everybody could be great. Period. If you got breath in your body, every single person, right? Every single person who has breath in their body could be great. And if we're reading, right? If we're reading The Science of Being Great, you will know that greatness is about maxing out everything you do. If you're not going to max out, then don't do it. If you work 9 to 5, then you need to be great at your 9 to 5. Period. If you're an entrepreneur, be great as an entrepreneur. If you're a stay-at-home dad, yo, be the best stay-at-home dad you ever. Don't half-ass that. Don't half-ass that. If you're a stay-at-home mom, then be the best stay-at-home mom ever. If you're a janitor, be the best janitor ever. I ain't talking about entrepreneurship. I'm talking about being respectful to your higher power. I'm talking about your higher power gave you life, gave you the ability to do more, and you sitting here good. You sitting here content where there's somebody in the morgue today, right now, who wish they had your opportunity. There's somebody right now who's sitting in the morgue who don't got your opportunity, who don't even got the opportunity to be good. That wish they had your opportunity. And so if you good being content, if you good being good, I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you. If you good just waking up and like, oh, nah, I'm good. If you good with that, like, oh, I woke up, I'm chilling. If you good with that, all right, cool. More power to you. God bless you. But if you know that your life has purpose, right? If you know that your life has purpose, if you know that there's greatness in you, you know what I'm saying? Then, nah, ain't no contentment. I'm trying to be content. And that's why I say it's important, though, right? This is why I say it's important that you're doing something that you love, or you're being somebody who you love. Let's just say that. Not even doing, right? Because y'all know how I feel about doing. Like we don't do, right? We just are. And so if you are being, right? If you are being everything that you want to be, then pushing yourself to greatness is no issue. You know the people who get content, you're not doing what you love to do. Hey, y'all, do y'all understand? Y'all go to sleep late, and I wake up early, excited though. I wake up excited. I wake up ready. I wake up ready to touch some lives. Like I wake up ready. Like, do you understand? Yo, oh man, I wish I could share some stuff. It's just certain things that I can't share publicly. I wish if y'all think. So first of all, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Right? For me, the reason why it looks like I'm having a good year, because it looks like Ash is having a good year. Right? Because Ash has a lot of opportunities. But for me, greatness is not about Ash, though. Catch that. For me, greatness ain't about Ash. So yeah, Ash got these good looks, these good opportunities, right? It ain't about Ash, though. Greatness is not about Ash. Anybody who's great makes other people great. right? Anybody who's great make other people great or greater. And so for me, while Ash is having look like Ash having a great year, I'm not impacting as much lives as I should be impacting. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm not impacting, right? Because I'm not impacting the lives that I should be impacting, then I could do more. So that's why I'm locking in. I'm locking in, right? I'm locking in for the next 150 days. The next 150 days will change the trajectory of the greatness. I'm locking in. And so, this is what I need you to do. I need you to do this. Let Tony talk to you real quick.
So, purpose is power. The questions you know are what? Why do I want this? Why is this so important to me? Why is this a must for me? How will I enjoy this? Here's the M in RPM. The M is a map, a massive action plan. Once you know exactly what it is you want, once you're absolutely clear in your mind in terms of your purpose, like why this is a must for you, what juices you, why you want to do this, then you need the M. You need a map, a massive action plan. Why a massive action plan? Because small plans don't produce any result. How many of you have ever set a goal, been juiced about it, and gone for it, and your plan miserably failed? So our goal is not to be anal. Our goal is to create a map with so many choices that if one doesn't work, another one will, another one will. Because if you try something that doesn't work and you don't have another plan, basically you lose all momentum. So our goal is to brainstorm out as many ways as possible to get that result in the shortest period of time. So it's more like art. So now I can make it this way, this way, this way, this way. I can try it many different ways. And think of a map as being like this. A map is the way you navigate from where you are to where you want to go. Now, if you got a map, you got some power. But for a map to be valuable, you got to know two answers. Number one, you got to know where you want to go. If you go to the map and you don't know where you want to go, the map is worthless. The second thing you got to know is where are you? If you don't know where you are and you know where you want to go, you're not going to navigate accurately. The question you're going to ask yourself is, what specific action do I need to take in order to get this result I'm committed to? What specific action do I need to take in order to get the result I'm committed to? Now, you don't say general. So, for example, someone says, my outcome is I want to lose some weight. The problem with that is it's not specific result. So you got to get it specific. Now they say, okay, I want to lose 12 pounds. That's wonderful, but how come you've not done that in the past? Because you haven't marshaled enough reasons. Reasons come first, answers come second. Get strong enough reasons, you can figure out big enough why to do something, you can figure out how to do anything. So this time, take the extra time to figure out why. This is the part people don't do in the beginning because they go, oh, it takes time to write down these reasons and think about it. Let me just write my list. Well, writing your list without knowing your reasons is a guaranteed way to make sure that whatever you do is not sustainable. The emotion makes it sustainable. Okay? So you've got to make sure you come up with that aspect. Then you come up with what the actions are. What specific actions are you going to take to make this happen? So you say, okay, I want to lose 12 pounds. And the reason is, and there are going to be lots of reasons, because I'm sick and tired of no longer being able to fit in that chair where I sit down with my kid, because I want to feel sexy, because I want the juice of feeling fully alive. Whatever the reasons are for you, they're different for everybody. But if you get a juicy enough reason, strong enough reason, now when you ask, what should I do? Now's the time to ask that. What specifically should I do to achieve this, having this emotion? For example, if you're angry, if you are excited, if you are energized, any of those emotions, will you come up with a different quality of to-do list than if you're planning? Yes or no? You better believe it. Or tired, or overwhelmed. Will it change you? Yes or no? So that's why the sequence of these is so critical. If you start out with what to do, I guarantee you're not going to experience what it is you want. So it's kind of like if you know the right numbers to someone's phone number and you dial them in the wrong order, I don't care that you have the right information, you're not going to maximize the result, you're not going to reach it. If you know the vault, you know the numbers in the wrong order, you're not going to open up all the juice you're after. This is the way you do it, and all successful people can tell you the answer to 3 questions. What are they? What is it you really want? What specific result are you committed to achieving? Secondly, why do you want it? What's your Purpose.
Purpose. What's your purpose? What's the reason?
To find a way.
Hey, yo,
Thirdly,
if you don't
what's
got
your massive action plan?
purpose,
What
then you
specific
consent.
actions will you take to achieve this? If you can answer those 3 questions, you do nothing else, I guarantee you can achieve things you never achieved before. In fact, if you can do the first 2, you'll achieve more than 90% of people around you. How many of you in this room have ever had something you got focused on, a specific vision, a goal, a desire, and you were so focused on it, you focused on it every day because you were excited about it, and you had a lot of emotion about it, something really juiced you up, you had no clue how you're going to achieve it, and stuff just started to happen. Like you meet somebody or something came together or your brain came up with an idea, and before you knew it, this thing you wrote down was now a reality. How many have done this before in your life? Say I. Then all of you here are people that use RPM. You've done RPM anytime you've succeeded. You shouldn't call it that. A results-focused, purpose-driven, massive action plan. The rapid planning method, because slow in the beginning, pretty soon gets fast. Because when you start focusing on the outcome, the result, and you have enough emotion, you'll get there 10 times faster than if you just have a plan for something that you need to do. If the emotion speeds it up, knowing the target. Think about it. If you know the exact target and you have the force and the energy to send into it, now it's only a matter of time between which activity is going to hit that target. But if you don't have a target and you don't have a lot of energy and you start throwing arrows around, and that's how most people operate. Most people operate ready, fire, aim. Right? They're taking all kinds of action. Massive action is only the cure-all if you have a clear outcome and enough reason to get yourself to continue to do it. That's why the sequence is critical. So what is RPM? Stands for the rapid planning method. It also stands for having a results-focused, purpose-driven, massive action plan. It stands for 3 questions. Question number 1 is, what specific result am I committed to? Get it down to results, what's measurable. Secondly, you're going to ask yourself what? Why do I want it? What's my real purpose? What are the reasons they're going to drive me? And the third question you ask yourself is, what specific actions must I take to achieve this outcome in this time frame? And the more specific you are about the actions, the better. Just like if you say, I'm going to lose some weight, it's not going to work. I'm going to lose 12 pounds in the next 3 weeks. That's very clear.
Salute.
Why?
Slim
Strong
John
enough
Strength.
reasons. Then, what specific you have to do? If you go exercise,
If you know, you know.
specific, yes or no? Come up with an outline of the activity, but if the activity doesn't work, what do? Something else. If they know the outcome and they know all the reasons why, if that doesn't work, what do? Change it. What do? Change it. That doesn't work. What do? How long? Until you get the result. And if there is a clear enough outcome and enough emotion and enough change in the activity, you'll get it. And helping you to get a sense of what you focus on is what you feel. Just remember, where focus goes, energy flows. And everything is trying to grab your focus all the time. Most of us are getting our attention driven off by what other people want us to do in reaction, or something we think will give us a lot of pain or a lot of pleasure, so we got to deal with it right now, or something we can escape with. But what we've got to organize ourselves around is, what do you want? What's most important to you? What's your outcome? And then why do you want it? We lose track if we allow ourselves to live in reaction. Take control of your mind, take control of your emotion, take control of your time with these 3 questions. What's my outcome? What do I really want? Why do I want it? And what's the best, quickest, most powerful way to get to that result? You don't have to do it all to get what you're really after. But the questions alone, if you do nothing else but ask these questions, it can take you out of stress, because you start focusing on what you want and what you're after. The brain's amazing. If you've ever had something that seemed difficult or impossible, but you had a goal, you had a dream, you had something you really wanted, and you obsessed about it, you focused on the outcome, and you knew why you wanted it, and you kept thinking about it and feeling it. How many times in life, something like that, it just came together? You don't even know how. Like, you met a certain person, or all of a sudden, you got introduced to someone, or you got an interesting insight, and you figured out how to make it work. This is a thinking process. Just take a few seconds after listening to this right now and answer 3 questions. First question is, what do you really want for your life today?
What do you really want for your
maybe
life?
you're doing the same thing
Hey,
for
yo,
a
hold
long
on.
time, and what?
Yo. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Yo, what do you want for your life? That's the question. The question ain't, the question ain't, can we really be content? That ain't the question. The question is what you really want for your life. Content is a cop-out. I said what I said. Yo, contentment is a cop-out. It's a cop-out because you ain't living your purpose. And so if you ain't living your purpose, then you okay with being okay. Yo.
It's the most powerful way to get to that result.
I'm
You don't have to
sorry.
do it all
Respectfully.
to get what you're really after. But the questions alone, if you do nothing else but ask these questions, it can take you out of stress because you start focusing on what you
Salute
want.
to Jen. Salute.
What you're
Salute.
after, the brain's amazing. If you've ever had something that seemed difficult or impossible, but you had a goal, you had a dream, you had something you really wanted, and you obsessed about it, you focused on the outcome, and you knew why you wanted it, and you kept thinking about it and feeling it. Having had times like something like that, it just came together. You don't even know how. Like you met a certain person, or all of a sudden, you got introduced to someone, or you got an interesting insight, and you figured out how to make it work. This is a thinking process. Just take a few seconds after listening to this right now and answer 3 questions. First question is, what do you really want for your life?
What do you really want for your
maybe
life?
You've been doing the same thing for a long time, and what do I really want today? It's time to make a shift.
It's time to make a shift, yo.
You're at a
What you plan
different stage
for?
of life. Maybe it's time for a new beginning. I'd love you to answer the question, just like a paragraph. What would an extraordinary life look like?
What would an extraordinary life look like
What
for
would your
you?
life be like if you'd really mastered time? Second question is, if you don't master it, what is the stress of not mastering your time costing you? And just be honest with yourself, and don't do this in your head. If you write it down, you'll trigger your own inner drive. So please, before you go any further, what would an extraordinary life look like? That's number 1. And what is the lack of mastery of time costing you physically, emotionally, in relationships? Just it may not sound pleasant, but we need both sometimes the carrot and stick to get ourselves to follow through. It's just useful to see the truth in front of us. And then the third thing to do, why don't you just take one aspect of your life and say, what's one specific result I want? What's something I want to accomplish? Maybe it's something right now you're saying you have to do. I got to call this person. I got to complete this thing. Come back and say, okay, I don't want to just call them. I just want to just complete this. What do I want? I really want to make major progress on X. I want to make major progress in my business on this. I want to make change in my body on that. I want to shift my family. There's an outcome you want. And why do I want that? Well, gosh, if I make this change in my business, my goodness, I'm gonna feel phenomenal. I'm gonna transform my life of my customers, or I'm gonna have a heck of a lot more fun, or I'm gonna have some free time. If I do this in my body, I'm gonna have more energy. Pick an area where you think you have to do some things, and ask yourself, what do I want? What does that relate to that I want? I get a bunch of phone calls, perfect example, and I say, okay, I see all these people calling me, but what do I want? I want to make major progress on my book, let's say. I say, you know what, John's called me, Mary's called me, Paul's called me. Well, John and Mary both can help me on my book. I'll call them, find out what they want, but I want to ask them some questions that can help me in making progress. So why am I doing this book?
That's NY Golden. We all deserve the best versions of ourselves.
Free people when they understand them.
And
then how do I do it? Well, I'm going to call John. I'm going to call Mary. And I'm going to do this.
MindRightRadioVIP.com.
Ask yourself the questions that will organize yourself and see if you can't make a change from have to get to. From a bunch of stuff you got to do to a targeted result that you really want, you know why you want it, and you know what to do.
Curse word. You cursing in here.
If you change your mind, then you change your life.
Content. We're not content. Listen, we're not okay being okay. It's not okay. We ain't good. 150 days left. 149 days left to be the better version of yourself. And if you're okay with being okay, you need to find your purpose. You need to find your purpose.
You're now tapped in and tuned in. MindRightRadio.com. Tapped in and tuned in.
Find your purpose.
On another level. MindRightRadio.com.
Why?
There's no substitute for purpose.
There's no substitute for purpose.
What I'm saying is so important. This is more important than anything that you can hear.
This is more important than anything you can hear right now.
There's so many people who are lost, frustrated, and saved. There is no substitute for purpose.
No substitute for
I was
purpose.
thinking of an example, and there's so many of them. Have you ever seen a manufacturer who began to build something, and because it didn't become what he intended, he means something else? You don't see that. They don't stop until they get what they purpose. There's no substitute for purpose. There's no substitute for purpose. You cannot make a car a boat. You cannot make a car a boat. You can't decide, I'm tired of driving this car, I'm going to drive into the water now, make it a boat. You just can't do that. You can't substitute the purpose for the product. You cannot make a microphone a cooking spoon. I mean, you could, but it would be microphone abuse. You may laugh, but it's true about your life. If you are becoming something, or can I say, trying to become something that you are not, you're abusing who you are.
You are abusing who you are. Chill.
There's no substitute.
There's no substitute for purpose. Hey yo, you know what? Where contentment comes? Contentment comes because you won't have your purpose, right? Yo, you understand? Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited to be great. Greatness don't mean tired. Greatness don't mean I'm going too hard and I need to take a rest. Greatness is fuels me. Yo, greatness is what makes me feel alive. Without greatness, I don't feel alive. Without maxing out your purpose, you don't feel alive. How you gonna feel alive and you're not maxing out your purpose? Imagine a washing machine that didn't wash clothes. Nobody used the washing machine. No, use that washing machine. Imagine a stove that nobody cooked on. No, cook on a washing machine. Turn the AC on. Drive the car. Turn on the TV. Sleep in the bed. Turn the faucet on. Read the book. Right? Imagine something was created to do a thing. Right? Something was created to do a thing. The thing should be excited to do what it was created for. Right? A washing machine is not going to be like, yo, I hope nobody washed clothes. What? What do you mean? Yo, hurry. Y'all ain't got no more dirty clothes. Yo, throw some dirty clothes in here. A refrigerator like, y'all opening and closing the door too much. Nah. Hey, yo, put some food in there. Use me to my full potential until you can't use me no more. And so imagine us who could create it. We could create and have anything that we want. We don't got to be stuck to one thing. We can create anything we want. And once we find that purpose, we ready to chill. Like, nah, don't use me. Hey, yo, you ain't find your purpose yet.
Satisfaction beside purpose. Purpose and only purpose will satisfy.
Only purpose can satisfy you.
Will haunt you.
Your purpose
That's
will
why
haunt
God
you.
uses the word prevail. He said, no matter what you plan, whether it's big, good, fantastic, evil, bad, or excellent, if it's not my purpose for your life, God says, my purpose will prevail over that plan.
Yo, my purpose will prevail
That
over the
word prevail
plan.
means it will haunt you. If you did everything everybody wanted you to do, but not what you were born to do, then what you were born to do will haunt what you did. You gotta understand God's word here. He says, my purpose will overrule all of your plans. No matter how good they are, no matter how big they are, purpose will frustrate your success.
Purpose will frustrate your success.
You know people, maybe you are one of them. You know, everyone thinks you're doing well.
Everybody think you're
But
doing
when you
well.
close the door at night
Yup.
and cut the light on.
Cut the light on.
It's hell in the bed.
It's hell in the bed.
You cry. You weep. You are mad because you don't feel fulfilled. And then when you go on stage, everybody claps. But in secret, you are depressed. They think you are the best corporate executive in the whole company. But deep inside, you really want to go preach. Deep inside, you really want to go paint pictures. Deep inside, you want to do photography. You don't want to sit at no desk.
You don't want to sit at no
Whatever
desk.
your gift is, whatever your purpose is, it will make you frustrated.
It'll make you frustrated.
It'll prevail over all of your success.
Hey, yo, hold on. Let me tell you something. So somebody just asked, how do you find your purpose? You don't find your purpose finds you. Oh, not playing. You don't find your purpose finds you. You know what happens? When your purpose finds you, people run from it. People be like, nah, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Oh, how I'm gonna make money, or all this, or all this, or all that. Your purpose will find you, I promise you. I promise you that your purpose is not something that you have to find. I promise you. I promise you, your purpose ain't something that you have to find. I promise you, if you just kill the noise, right? If you just kill the noise in your head telling you what not to do, then, and you allowed the voice in your head to tell you what you do, then your purpose is right there. Like, you know what your purpose is. You know what your purpose is, right? If you can't figure it out, that's because you're allowing the noise in your head to tell you that you can't make money doing this, or you can't, like there's noise in your head, right? There's too much noise. If you can't find your purpose, I need you to pray. I need you to meditate, and I need you to be quiet. Stop doing. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. If you can't find your purpose, you're doing too much. I need you to be. I need you to spend more time praying and thanking God for who you are. I need you to spend more time meditating, quieting the mind, whether you're meditating by counting your breath, whether you're meditating by listening to guided meditation. I need you to stop. Just stop. You're doing too much. Stop searching even. Stop even searching for your purpose. Because the moment that you stop trying to do stuff and you start just being who you are, you will realize what your purpose is. That's it. That's it. That's it. I know who I am in my being, in my core. And all I did was figure out how to make an impact and an income being who I am. That's it. I promise you, if you meet me in person, I'm the same guy. I promise you, if you see me in a boardroom, I'm the same guy. I promise you see me on the corner, I'm the same guy. I promise you see me at home, I'm the same guy. Because I'm not doing nothing. This ain't something I'm doing. I'm not doing a show. I'm not doing a show. I'm not doing motivation. I'm not doing inspiration. I'm not doing financial motive. I'm not doing none of that. It's not what I'm doing. It's what I'm being. This is me and my being. And bet on it, though. Bet on it. Bet if you meet me in real life, whether I give you the same energy or not. It's who you be, not who you do or what you do. On the corner of 129th Street, same energy. If you know, you know. It's who I am. It's who I be. Your purpose is in your being. Just be. You don't want to sit at no desk. I ain't no desk sitter. I don't sit at no desk. I don't answer nobody's phones. I ain't doing nothing stuff that I don't want to do or be. Not that. And the great thing about finding your purpose is that once you find your purpose, you just be that. You don't need no title. Yo, I don't need no title. Hey, yo, when I was CEO or when I was not CEO, when I was a banker, when I was whatever, it's the same. You just gotta be, right? Like the environment doesn't change me. I change the environment. Do you get that? Do you get that? The environment doesn't change me. Put me anywhere on God's green earth. The environment doesn't change me. That's how you know you're living on purpose. You're living on purpose where everywhere you insert a person, they are that in their being. Who are you? When you get placed in this position, if you get placed in this position, you change the environment with your being.
Why? Because purpose itself will overrule your accomplishments. Purpose will overshadow all your work. Purpose will depress your impressions. You impress people, but you're depressed. Because deep inside, you're not doing what you were born to do. God says, this purpose will make you sick. My purpose will haunt you. It will make you feel so frustrated that no matter how successful the world thinks you are, my deep calling purpose will make you sick. And some of you know what I'm talking about. Purpose will frustrate you. Nothing, but nothing can take the place of purpose. Purpose is the key and the measure of success. You're only successful if you did what you were born to do. Everything else is failure.
Everything else is failure.
So you only measure your success by your assignment. If I told you to paint the wall over here and you paint that one, beautiful, perfect, excellent, you still failed. That's why it's possible to be good but wrong. To be
good but wrong.
To do a good thing but not the right thing. Purpose is the right thing.
Purpose is the right thing.
It's not just a good thing. Purpose is that which you were sent here to perform. Purpose is the end for which you began. Purpose is destination.
Purpose is destination.
Make a note of that. Purpose is destination. And destination is destiny. Purpose is your end that is set. And then God backs you up to begin it. Therefore, you began because there's something that's already finished that you were supposed to start. Therefore, your birth was caused because of your destiny. Your existence became necessary because of your destiny. So you don't go to your destiny. Destiny is pulling.
Destiny is pulling you.
That's why when you go off course, there's something
Purpose, thank you, my brother.
pulling you back. No matter where you go in life, there's something that keeps on pulling you, because destiny screams at you every moment of your day. It quietly screams. It's the loudest silence you can ever hear. It's your destiny. There's something, even while I'm talking, it's probably crying louder now because I'm talking about it. Yes, it's screaming. It's that thing that is already established by God that you arrived to fulfill.
You arrived to fulfill. You're here for that reason.
Where you go, what you do, it haunts you. It prevails. It overpowers. You try to drown it in busyness, but it's too strong. You try to bury it in your preoccupation, but it is your occupation. That's why until you find your destiny, all you have is a job. Your destiny is not a job. Your destiny is your work. Your job is what you do until you find your destiny. There's no substitute for purpose. What I'm saying is so important. This is more important than anything that you can hear right now. There's no substitute for purpose. What I'm saying is so important. This is more important than anything that you can hear right now. Purpose will frustrate you. Nothing, but nothing can take the place of purpose.
Nothing.
Purpose is the key and the measure of success.
Purpose is the key measure of success.
You're only successful if you did what you were born to do.
You're only successful if you did what you was born to do.
Everything else is failure.
Everything else is failure.
Everything else is failure.
Everything else is failure.
There's no substitute for purpose.
There's no substitute for purpose.
What I'm saying is so important. This is more important than anything that you can hear right now.
This is more important than anything that you can hear right now.
Right now, you're tapped in and tuned in. MindRightRadio.com. MindRightRadio.com. Tapped in and tuned in. Elevation on another level. MindRightRadio.com.
There's only one way I can end the show. It's 9 o'clock right now on the dot. There's only one way I can end the show, though. I can't end the show no other way. There's only one way. There's only one way. There's only one way. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right if I just ended it like this. It'd be incomplete. It'd be incomplete. I wouldn't be doing my job. I wouldn't be doing my job if I ended it like that. Even though it's 9 o'clock on the dot. Even though it's 9 o'clock on the dot. I can't, you know what I'm saying? On Eastern time. So I gotta end this the right way. Y'all ready? This is how I gotta end this.
You are not tuned into Mind Right Radio.
Neo!
Elevate your
Salute,
mind.
King.
You elevate
This
your
how we
mind.
gonna end it. This how we gonna end it. Yep.
All of us have survived this, but we wouldn't be here.
Yep.
We all survived something, we wouldn't be here. But some of us survived with everything working for us. It means that when you wait, you don't just sit down like you're sitting at the bus stop, listlessly, aimlessly looking into the wind and the weather.
Stop playing. 149 days left. 149 days left.
You're renewing your strength. What are you renewing your strength for? Because you need to be strong enough to bear the weight of the favor that God's going to release on your life. It's amazing how you can be sustained by a thing you can't
Praise
even
up.
describe.
Legacy.
You can't even
Praise
tell
up to you.
But you just know that something is about to happen. If there anybody who knows what I'm talking about, you just knew something. I don't care what it looks like your season. I don't care whether you're 17 or 77. When God gets ready,
149 days, my guy.
for you to get what you need. And I'm telling you today that it is dangerous to give up too soon.
Yup.
People get upset when you got your blessing outside of them. There are some other folk in this room who survived, didn't have this, didn't have that, didn't have the other, didn't have help.
What's your excuse? There's somebody right now who killing their dreams and have nothing.
Sometimes you had to push yourself. Sometimes you had
What's
to
your
expose
excuse?
yourself. You never had everything working at one time, but you were moving. You were in the dark, but you were still fighting in the dark, working in the dark.
Yup.
Bought your house in the dark.
Yup.
Raised your kids in the dark.
Yup.
You know God was on your side.
Yup.
You didn't have what they had.
You ain't have what they had.
You waited anyway.
Wait, hold on. You ain't have what they had. There's somebody right now winning. It's somebody right now winning with no education, with no 2-parent household, with no silver spoon, with no opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Somebody winning right now. What's your excuse? They had to do it in the. Yo, hold on. Let me go back. Hold on, TD. Hold on.
You and
I
I
go
doing
back.
it to Mind Right
Because
Radio.
I don't think y'all understand.
Elevate
Like, what's your
mind.
excuse? Hey, yo, you content? Hey, yo, hold on. You content? There's contentment. You're not gonna go hard. You got life in your body. You got a purpose. And there's somebody winning right now who didn't have it all together. Hold on. How we okay with that? How we okay with that?
We all survived something we've been beaten.
Yo, chill, yo.
But some of us survived with everything working for us. It means that when you wait, you don't just sit down like you're sitting at the bus stop, listlessly, aimlessly looking into the wind. And
miss me.
It means that while you're waiting, you ought to be doing push-ups and jumping jacks and lifting up barbells.
More Mandy, thank you for the badge, love. Appreciate you.
What are you renewing your strength for? Because you need to be strong enough to bear the weight.
To bear the weight.
Favor that God's going to release on your life.
Ah!
How you can be sustained by a thing you can't even describe. You can't even tell people what it's like, but you just know that something is about to happen. If there anybody who knows what I'm talking about, you just knew something. I don't care whether it looks like your season. I don't care whether you're 17 or 77. When God gets ready to bless you, He says it's never too late for you to get what you need. And I'm telling you today that it is dangerous to give up too soon. People get upset when you got your blessing outside of them. There are some other folk in this room who survived, didn't have this,
didn't have nothing,
that, didn't have the other, didn't have help, didn't have a husband, sometimes didn't have a job, sometimes didn't have a friend, sometimes you had to push yourself, sometimes you had to encourage yourself. You never had everything working at one time, but you were moving. You were in the dark, but you were still fighting in the dark, working in the dark, bought your house in the dark, raised your kids in the dark. You know God was on your side. You didn't have what they had, but you made it anyway.
You made it anyway.
But whoever you are, I want you to understand this is the time.
This is the time.
This is the moment you've been
waiting.
It's the
moment you've been waiting for.
You've been waiting all of your life to get to the point that you are right now.
Yup.
You're in the right place at the right time.
You're in the right place at the right time.
To break loose in your life. If it had happened 10 years ago, you couldn't have handled it.
Couldn't handle
it. If
it
it happened 3 years ago, you wouldn't have been mature enough.
You wouldn't have been mature enough.
You had to go through everything you went through in the dark.
Yup.
You tough enough.
Yup.
Strong enough.
Yup.
Courageous
enough.
And tenacious enough. And now you're ready. Slap somebody, say, I'm ready. This ain't no time to cry. You feel like I can't even have good grief. Everybody got to pick up the pace. That's why I can't deal with people who cannot pick up the pace. Don't be strolling when I got a 911 on you. I need people who can pick up the pace. And do not allow the cares of this world to destroy your passion for living.
Yep.
You have to run after it.
You have to run after it every day. You have a passion.
I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them.
Yup.
Than to not aim at all.
Yup.
I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I don't want to live with the idea, wonder what would have happened had I done more with my life. I'm going to go for it, come hell or I'm going after my destiny.
After your destiny.
You gotta run after your destiny. You can't stroll after your destiny. You can't walk after
your destiny.
You gotta run.
You gotta run. You gotta run. You gotta run. You gotta run.
Run after your
Run
destiny.
after your destiny.
Do not stroll.
Do not stroll.
Do not walk.
Do not meander. Do not wander.
After
you gotta
your
roll.
Destiny. You gotta run.
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 You can't just wake up in the morning. Let me see what's going to happen.
See what's gonna happen today.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I just woke up. Oh, you should stay in the bed. Give the day to somebody who's gonna run after their destiny. Give the day to somebody who has a plan, who has a strategy, because success is never an accident. And if you don't want it,
Get out my way. Yo, if you don't want it, get out the way. Get out the way. You want to be content, get out the way.
Who will run? You gotta run after your destiny. 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 You gotta run after it. You gotta run. Running time. It's running time. It's not strolling time. It's not walking time. It's not sightseeing time. It's running time. Get ready to run. Give me some space because I'm getting ready to run. Get up out of my face because I'm getting ready to run. Don't have time for what you're talking about because I'm getting ready to run. I'm gonna run. Gotta run. I'm running for my life. Gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. I'm getting ready to run like I never run before. I'm getting ready to leap like I never leaped before. I'm getting ready to shout like I never shout before. I'm getting ready to dance like I never danced before. I'm getting ready to run. Anybody gonna run with me? Anybody gonna run with me? Anybody gonna run? I'm gonna go for it, come hell or high water. I'm going after my destiny. You gotta run after your destiny. You can't stroll after your destiny. You can't walk after your destiny. You gotta run. Somebody holler, run. Run after your destiny. Run after your destiny. Do not stroll, do not walk, do not meander, do not wander, but roll after your destiny. You gotta run. You gotta run. You gotta run. You can't just wake up in the morning and let me see what's gonna happen today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I just woke up. Oh, you should stay in the bed. Give the day to somebody who's gonna run after their destiny. Give the day to somebody who has a plan, who has a strategy, because success is never an accident. And if you don't want it, get out of my way. Because there are some people who want to do something with their life, who will run.
All right. Now I'm complete. Now I'm complete. Thursday show can come to an end. Make sure y'all check out Inside the Vault tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Justin Phillips has a powerful story. Support Black colleges. Make sure y'all tap in. I need everybody to subscribe to the podcast on Apple, on Spotify. We need to get them download numbers up, so make sure y'all subscribe. Inside the Vault with Ash Cash, the greatest money mindset show on the planet. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all got it. 149 days left in 2021. It ain't the time to play with it. It ain't the time to play with it. Stacy J, 23, thank you for the badge love. Ramaya Trask, thank you for the badge love. The Black community, thank you for the badge love. Where's CJ? Thank you for the badge love. I Stay Rich, thank you for the badge love. Shoe Solutions, thank you for the badge love. NY Golden, thank you for the badge love 3 times. Dear Explains It All, thank you for the badge love. King Pops WS, thank you for the badge love. DeGraff, the Legacy Connect, thank you for the badge love. Panther Inc. Graphics, thank you for the badge love 2 times. Patrick Watkins, thank you for the badge love. Authentic Purpose 327, thank you for the badge love. I Am Cassandra Renee, thank you for the badge love. Jay Varner Media, thank you for the badge love twice. Butterfly Thoughts, thank you for the badge love 5 times. I appreciate you. Simply T, what up, T? Thank you for the badge love. Graham Fit, thank you for the badge love. Courtney Miller, thank you for the badge love. C. Charles, 1148, thank you for the badge love. My guy Neo, thank you for the badge love. Rankin Certified, thank you for the badge love. Have Ideas, thank you for the badge love. Sandra 78, thank you for the badge love. Y'all appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, for tuning in. The Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcastshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I promise you. Hey, Lo, you got to go back. Though. I promise you, you need this smoke. We 149 days left. We from good to great. From good to great. We need everybody to lock in. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow in God's will. Same time, same place. Peace.
I'm talking about wealth. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk. So talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, show.